I'm telling you, we're lost, man.
We're not lost.
We're lost. We're in the middle of the woods, bro.
The wood. Just because you're in the woods doesn't mean you're lost. I know that's a trope usually, is being lost.
Do you see a path by our feet?
Well, we've been
all that is lighting my way right now is moonlight through these dense tree branches above. There's leaves on the forest floor that we're crunching on, and there's an owl hooting in the distance.
You're right about that. I hate you for making me edit that before 9 p.m. tomorrow. 6 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.
I can retake it if you
want. No. Yeah, whoa, this is a scary woods. I'm confident in my... But I'm confident in my direction.
I just want to get to the hotel where the Adam Sandler conference is held. I don't want to be caught up here longer than I have to be. Can you just pull out, like, your phone and call an Uber or, like, get the compass out or something?
Nah, I didn't charge my phone. But I am excited for this Adam Sandler conference because I hear he's going to announce some big things. But how about to pass the time on our way to this Sandler conference? While we're walking in these
Oh my God, is that a wolf howl I heard?
Oh, there was. It sounds closer that
time.
Wait,
there's a helicopter overhead.
Whoa!
Oh, they passed by. They missed us.
Let's tell scary stories. Let's run up to add more sound effects. What's a good scary story? You want to tell one?
Oh, I've got one. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was these two friends. One was really handsome, and one was like, you know,
German or something.
Yeah,
sorry, I don't want to improv or anything.
He was just, you know, he was also there, and and they were discussing a movie trilogy.
Ooh.
Hey, how's it going? You're listening to episode 19 of the Sandler Files.
Wow,
this week...
That sounds exactly like all the other intros we've done for this podcast.
Do you have a problem with the way I intro?
I really do. I really, really do. Get out of here.
Hello, audience, and welcome to episode 19 of the Sandler Files.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the dramatic intro.
Markiplier.
That's Markiplier?
Hello, audience.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, I don't know.
That's good. No, you did.
Hey guys, it's episode 19 of the Sandler Files.
Hey, gang.
And we're talking about a Hotel Transylvania.
Uno, dos, and tres, but not cuatros.
Yep. Good one.
Yep.
I really like that.
You did?
It reminded me of those Green Day albums.
I didn't think you'd get it because you don't normally speak Spanish.
Well, I was able to translate.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're really tired today.
It's
late.
Okay, so we watched the first Hotel Transylvania
like half a week ago,
and then we just watched 2 and then 3 back to back, and then we just finished 3, and now we're here recording for you.
We're here, and
is that Screen Wave?
No.
Or no, Screen Rant. Sorry.
And so what we've got today to discuss is Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and 3. Max, I liked these movies a lot as a kid. I hadn't seen 3 ever in my life.
Same here.
I liked 1 and 2 when I watched them as a kid. I was a kid-ish. I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I feel I was getting up there when 2 came out.
Yeah.
1 I would probably more of the age for.
Right. I mean, I thought they were really...
Good, yeah.
I thought they were like solid animated movies, like hidden gems. They're
just good. They're good animated movies.
I would show this to my kid. There's a lot of cool visual gags. They use the medium well.
Yeah. Shout out Jendy Tarakovsky. Or, you know,
you want to try that one again?
That's Jendy Tarakovsky, isn't it?
Isn't it Gennady Tarkovsky?
Yeah. Okay, that sounds more like it. But he's good. He did
Dexter Laboratory
and Primal,
Samurai Jack, and Hotel Transylvania
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Did he do 4? We never confirmed
it looks
this.
like his style. Well, we just watched the trailer for 4, and it's not even out yet.
Because we figured we had to, be completionists about it.
Well, they delayed that film because people complained about the designs of the humanoid Invisible Man.
That's not why they delayed it. They delayed it because of the coronavirus.
The what?
Have you not heard?
No.
We're so off track right now.
Okay, so what do we got?
The Hotel Transylvania trilogy follows Adam Sandler as Dracula. You might have heard of that character before. He is the owner and proprietor of the Hotel Transylvania, a safe space for monsters from the world of humans. In the first film, we follow Dracula and his daughter Mavis when a human accidentally stumbles upon Hotel Transylvania. The human's name is Jonathan. Now, Mavis zings with Jonathan, which in this universe means that she love at first sights with him.
Yes.
And Jonathan zings Mavis. But she doesn't know he's a human, and Dracula hates humans because humans killed his wife. Kind of valid. So
a bunch of crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, and basically it's a fish out of water 2 ways, because Jonathan is a fish out of water in the world of monsters, and Dracula is a fish out of water like interacting with humans, and then an unlikely friendship forms between the two.
And maybe we can learn a little bit about ourselves from watching this film and the relationships we, cut off because of social...
Max, I'm not inviting you to my birthday party after what you did last year.
Come on.
I'm not...
Everyone else we know is going.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be trusted.
What did I do? What did I even do?
Oh my god, you want to relitigate this?
Yeah. I don't even remember it.
I don't think it's very funny for in the middle of someone handing me my birthday cake. My parents have the candles lighted and have handed it to me.
Yeah. Oh, like a little baby. Sorry, just gonna say that.
Grab the cake and smash it in my face and go, smack cam! And then run around.
It's like that Vine! Dude.
I didn't think it was very funny.
Smack cam's always funny.
I didn't enjoy it.
It's always funny. It was funnier at I was at a funeral recently and I pulled it on a good buddy of mine and dude, he started crying and everything. But it was, it was funny to me.
Hotel Transylvania 1.
Hotel Transylvania 1 is a good film. This is a little chaotic.
Max is off his rocker. We were watching 2 and 3, and he fully went Clockwork Orange, dead eyes. I was very concerned about him. I was getting into it. I was dancing. I was having a good time.
Yeah. When characters would say something funny, he would. It was like a big belly laugh most of the time, like a very deep ha
ha ha ha.
It was that, and then it would turn into a snort laugh. Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah.
So anyways, these films they're not a lot like the other Sandler movies. They're just good children's films. If I had kids, I would show them this.
You have kids?
Not that I see.
Not that you claim.
Not that I choose to see at any point. But if I do have kids that I'm proud of at some point, I will show them this film.
The thing that bothered me the most about watching these... I can't focus on this right now.
Just focus. Just speak your mind,
The thing that bothered me the most about watching these back-to-back is I really noticed that they're super formulaic. Each movie is kind of the same thing. There is a character who is a fish out of water, and normally Dracula is also in a new... his arc mirrors another characters in the films. And then, it starts with a major celebratory event, like a birthday or a wedding...
Or a wedding again.
And I bet you 4 starts with a wedding too, because there was one set up at the end of 3.
Oh, spoilers.
And then, hijinks ensue. There's normally a dance number around the middle of the movie featuring a prominent pop song of the era.
Yes.
And then
there's a lot of those.
The movie always ends with a finale dance number as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's every animated kids film of all time.
That's blatantly untrue.
Okay, name one.
Toy Story. WALL-E.
Okay.
Ratatouille.
But what about Shrek?
How to Train Your Dragon.
What about Shrek?
Shrek
and the Emoji Movie?
No, Shrek was the originator.
No, listen.
Shrek was the blueprint.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah. So they see what happened in Shrek, and then they steal the idea, right?
Yeah, but most... Kung Fu Panda doesn't have dance sequences.
It's not like the critically acclaimed ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the generic kids movies. You go to see
the
Freebirds.
What is Freebirds?
Do you remember that? It was 2 turkeys.
Oh,
they were the pardoned turkeys.
Yeah.
Or they were gonna get cooked by the White House or something.
Yeah.
Maddie B. Raps did the soundtrack for that.
More like Maddie B. Craps. I'm just kidding. He's probably a very accomplished musician. I haven't done anything with my life, so I don't know why I'm.
He's making more money than I am.
He's 25 now, probably too, because he was older than us.
He is old. Yeah.
Wow.
Have you seen him?
No.
You want me to pull up a picture of Maddie B. Raps today?
I want to record this podcast.
Yeah, we'll keep talking.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of the formula is the same. There's running gags throughout all the movies. It was getting a little Mad Libby by the third one, where I was like, we're really just dragging and dropping details into this script. They visited 2 locations, and then the third location was the plot relevant one. There's the big climax. All the plot threads come together nicely in the end. It's competently.
He's looking
made.
Pretty old.
Oh, we're still on Maddie B. Raps?
The dyed hair now, too. Yeah, what you were saying was... It's not very complicated.
I said it's competent.
It's competent, yeah. Everything ties up. It's all,
It's good.
There's no weird loose ends or anything. It's just a solid made
I did notice
movie.
A plot hole.
Oh, what did you notice?
Remember when I was talking about how in the beginning of 2, there's this visual gag where they're taking wedding photos and the vampires aren't showing up in the wedding photos. And then later, Mavis calls Dracula and she has a contact photo for Dracula on her phone. And I'm like, how did you get a contact photo of Dracula if you can't take photos of vampires? maybe vampires don't show up on film. That's the idea, but digital cameras could capture them.
Cameras?
But that seems absolutely ridiculous.
Well, because they video call all the time.
But digital cameras use mirrors just as much as like film cameras, which I thought was always why they didn't show up on camera, was because of the mirrors of it all.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. I guess if you're going into this film, maybe suspend your disbelief a little bit.
I never suspend my disbelief.
Because when we watched the first one, I was shocked that there were vampires.
What?
Because I didn't know those were, like, real.
What is this? Is this a bit?
No. I didn't know they were real, but they were in the film. Okay, so Hotel Transylvania 2.
Bro, you're gone.
It's just like a bad bit. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I thought he was serious.
The vampires are real?
No, I thought you were serious that you didn't know there was going to be vampires in the first movie.
Come on, I always quote him in this.
Max spoiled the third movie for me.
It's in the trailer.
Yeah, he spoiled something that was in the trailer, but I'd never seen the trailer.
I'd never seen the movie. You had seen the trailer because...
But I didn't recall.
Because you pointed
I didn't recall.
I assumed that... Okay, so earlier in the film, Jeremy pointed out a scene and he was like, oh, that was in the trailer. And I'd seen the trailer like 80 times because I worked at a cinema and I would watch this thing over and over again. So I assumed, since he had seen the trailer, the whole point of the trailer is that a certain character is evil secretly.
Some of us didn't
and work... And they reveal it 12 minutes into the movie as well.
Some of us didn't work at a movie theater, so...
No, I should have.
So I actually worked at a bookstore,
Nerd.
Making society more literate.
Nerd.
So what the dealio basically boils down to here is, I'm like, I said that character is played by this actress. Max goes, yeah, too bad she's evil.
Okay, sorry about that, folks.
Sorry, a little bit of a technical difficulty. My B.
One of the mics fell.
It was mine.
One of them. We're going to keep it anonymous so that we don't get any hate comments. But we wanted to talk about what these films had of value.
To offer.
As
you briefly touched on earlier, I think there's some moral messages, and what have yous that can be taken away from these experiences. I wouldn't even call them films.
No, these are experiences. And that's interesting because there's not usually a moral in a kid's film.
No, I've never experienced that before. And I really liked how this one, the moral was pretty much the same every time, which is, we're different, but we're not.
Be accepting.
Yeah. Love each other.
Celebrate our differences.
Family can come from the strangest places.
It's true.
Max and I celebrate our differences all the time.
Yep. In fact, we yell them at each other very angrily.
There was this, like, for example, I got a 100 on this assignment in a course we're in, and Max only got a measly 98. And it's very difficult to be with someone who can't get that final 2% on their reflections. But I make do.
Like, I thought, okay,
I learned from Dracula.
Listen, I thought 98 was pretty good.
And then I walked in.
Yeah.
With my 3-digit grade.
Big 3 digits. Ooh.
All right. So let's talk Adam Sandler a little bit. His performance is really good at Dracula. Like, he tries.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
the
characters in this. Adam Sandler plays Dracula. We got Kevin James as Frankenstein. Fantastic.
Steve Buscemi as...
It's Buscemi.
The Wolf Man.
Or werewolf. Yeah, I guess it is Wolfman.
Yeah, he's a werewolf.
Nobody really talks about Wolfman that much, do they?
Well, no one talks about Blobby, and now that's all they talk about.
You're right. Okay, so David Spade plays Invisible Man.
Yeah.
CeeLo Green
for the first film played The Mummy.
And then it was Keegan-Michael Key.
For 2 and 3.
Then who else we got? We got
Selena Gomez is Mavis.
Oh, right.
Andy Samberg is Jonathan.
Kind of a stacked cast. We got...
Kind of the dream
Chris
team.
Parnell as a funny fly character and a fish.
Yeah, how many people in the audience out there are familiar with the vocal stylings of Chris Parnell by name?
They know. He was on SNL.
Chris Parnell was on SNL?
Yeah, I think, right? He was an SNL cast member.
They should call it SN
30 Rock.
Chris Parnell.
Oh, that's clever.
That's okay.
I wonder if he's hosted.
Probably definitely not.
You don't know Chris Parnell. Google Chris Parnell. He's Jerry on Rick and Morty.
I've never heard of that television program.
Yeah.
Who else was... It's a lot of good actors.
Yeah.
Joe Jonas is in one of them.
For like 30 seconds.
Yeah, really.
Mel Brooks, sorry. Not Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc is dead.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Legend. Big fan of Bugs Bunny.
And I'm a big fan of Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks also fantastic.
Y'all seen Spaceballs? funny film.
Bride of Frankenstein.
But I want to. What's the name of our show?
The Sandler Files.
I want to zero in a little bit.
Let's talk about the main man. You're right.
It's a good performance.
Yeah, he kind of he's good. He's a good voice actor. He should do it more.
Yeah, I think he should do more voice acting, especially this voice is like, I'd say it's like, it's definitely Sandler-ish, but it's outside of like his normal. Like,
yeah, he puts a little hint on it, and it's not annoying.
No,
right?
It's not.
Which is very tough for him to do with character voices.
Yeah, so I was into it.
That's good stuff. Show
I was
your
into
kids,
the voice.
Like it's not gonna poison their minds or anything. It's probably better for them
than half the schlock coming out these days.
Oh.
Like, what's a bad animated movie that we can rag on?
The Emoji Movie? That was pretty bad.
Yeah, except, didn't you go see it in theaters 3 times opening day?
But it was ironic. No, it was 2 times opening day, and then I saw it a week later. But it was ironic.
But it was ironic.
And the people at the theater recognized me the third time.
You still sat through it. Well, of course they recognized you the third time you worked there.
No, the third time I went in, they were like, isn't that the kid who came in here 3 times? They knew that I went 3 times. That is the most embarrassing thing.
And you worked there.
And then I went on to work there, yeah.
That's so unfortunate. Ugh.
That's my legacy, and I'm happy with it.
Could not be me.
You know, I go with the flow.
Yeah. The spice must flow.
You just watched Dune?
I watched... Okay, so
so this is the second episode in a row where somebody finished watching Dune right before the podcast started.
Well, this is how it went. We watched the first 40 minutes of Hotel Transylvania 2, and then I was like, I have to go watch Dune. And I went to the theater and watched all of Dune, and then came
home...
Yeah, for the second time. And then came home and we finished Hotel Transylvania 2, and then watched 3.
And now we're here.
So, it's been an interesting day, suffice to say. Where do you rank Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and 3 on the Sandler scale? Give me an average rating.
7. 7 or 8.
I'm 7. I'm wholly strong with you at 7.
It's well-made movie. It's got a lot of the cast there. Sandler gang hanging out. And no Rob Schneider.
Oh, 8. It's pushed up to 8.
Yeah, exactly.
No Rob Schneider.
Right?
Rob Schneider's not in this.
We got Kevin James, David Spade, Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi, and nobody else.
Well, there's other people, but not Rob Schneider.
And, yeah.
Thank the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that actually bumps it up. And I think I'm feeling a little more down on them because we like binged them. But I think if you watched like 1 and then 6 months later you watch 2 and then like a year later, like if you weren't like actively watching them all in a row, I think you'd have a good time. And you'd be like, that's a pretty solid series.
I agree. It's solid stuff.
Yeah.
Probably better than Paw Patrol or whatever the kids are watching these days.
I mean, I feel like that's a completely different demographic. Like in terms of age.
You think so? No, kids go see the animated
Paw Patrol's
film.
like 4 to 6.
That's okay. That is young kid stuff. Yeah,
6 and up, I'd say.
I don't know. What do kids watch?
Ryan's toy reviews.
Yeah, he's great. Trivia. Let's talk trivia. What do you got for the first film?
I forgot we were doing trivia. We have skipped trivia and Google reviews so often. So sorry, gang.
All good.
All right. So
I doubt anybody's like crying about it.
Yeah. For the first film, there's like a lot of trivia for each film, so we each just picked one for the movie that we were assigned. So this is my first piece of trivia, or my only piece of trivia for the first film. Miley Cyrus was initially cast as Mavis, the role that Selena Gomez would later take.
Was it Wrecking Ball came out and then they canceled
No, she was fired after buying her then boyfriend, Liam Hemsworth, a phallic-shaped cake for his birthday and being photographed licking it. The studio brass was nervous about the starlet leading an animated family film while shedding her Disney Channel image, so she was replaced by Selena Gomez. At the time, it was said that Cyrus had to withdraw to focus on other projects, but she revealed the truth in 2019.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I kind of can.
Max, what's your trivia for Hotel Transylvania 2?
Okay, so there was a joke in the theatric cut of this film which we didn't get to see.
It was
removed. Not in the Netflix cut.
It was removed?
Everything past the theatrical cut, they cut it out because parents complained. And it was a joke where I think it was someone was talking to Frankenstein or something, and they said, the real monster is diabetes. And there was some sort of joke. There was a lead up to that and everything, but...
All right, as the resident diabetic on this podcast...
Let's hear your take. This is a unique take.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't really care. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of jokes where it's like, you eat that, you're gonna get diabetes or whatever. Like, Captain Diabetes.
Well, the joke here was just diabetes is bad.
Yeah, like it is.
Yeah,
it's not fun. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't get why it was. I mean, maybe for a kid it would be more negative.
I think they said someone got bullied or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think they were also talking about type 2 though, because they were referring to cakes, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well, kids can get a little diabetes.
In the
type 2, right?
It's rarer. That's why type 1 is often called pediatric diabetes or juvenile diabetes or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I get it, but also like I personally wouldn't have been offended. There is a little bit when you're the kid with diabetes in a crowd of kids and the joke about diabetes comes on the screen, you feel everyone look at you and you're like, oh geez Louise, you know?
Yeah, I get it. It's unwanted attention for something that you can't even control.
Exactly.
That may...
And in a series that's about celebrating our differences and like not judging people and blah blah blah, it is a little bit of a low blow.
Yeah. Screw you, Sony.
I hate Sony.
Let's hear that trivia for number 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. So do you remember, Max, when we were watching the third one and the Kraken started singing and you were like, who is that? I recognize that voice. And I said, it's Michael Bublé, very confidently.
Yes.
And then I Googled it and it was Joe Jonas.
Of the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. So, fun fact, Michael Bublé wrote the song that Joe Jonas sings. So I actually have the ear for Michael Bublé's songwriting more than his actual voice. Isn't that kind of insane? Yeah. That's not really interesting trivia for the audience. It just made me feel really good about myself.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
What about this? Oh, I've got one more. I'll throw that in there.
Let's hear it.
Catherine Hahn, who played a character in the movie, has always wanted to play a villainous character, which her character might have been in the movie. And I think that's funny because she played Agatha in WandaVision as well. That's also an evil person.
She did.
Spoilers.
That's cool. I respect that. I like villains.
Anything else? Anything else you want to touch on? Anything else you want to stick your little fingers into?
I want to stick my little fingers into
a bunch of pies.
A bunch of pies. Is that an innuendo?
I don't.
That sounds bad.
I think if you hadn't said it's an
like I started saying that and then I was like, okay, well this sounds dirty. Like regardless.
The setup to the sentence was dangerous, but I think
we avoided it.
I think we avoided it.
Okay, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, on Twitter. Tweet at us if you're offended and we'll cut it from the home release.
What do we have to do? Do we have to get killed by Dracula
now? We could... Is there anything else you know? No, I don't really want to talk about anything. Yeah, do you want to get killed by Dracula?
Okay.
Anyways, so overall the movies... There's a truck outside. Overall the movies, like, good... I don't know, like, the main character, Dracula, at times, like, they would repeat jokes, which would get a little annoying. Like, there's this one joke. The guy always goes, blah, blah, blah. What the heck?
Oh my god!
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
We didn't mean nothing by it, sir. Please spare us.
Please do not hurt us.
Oh, this is such a spooky nightmare. I hope no one tells a scary story about this as a warning.
Oh my god!
That was pretty spooky.
That was the scariest story. Honestly, man, that's the scariest story I've heard my whole life.
That's actually I've been wanting to pitch to like Blumhouse. They do like independent horror movies.
Yeah, I'd probably for A24 honestly if you can get them.
You think A24 would take that?
I think they picked that
They
up.
Saved cinema.
I think
several times
right now. I'm peeing because of how scary that was.
I can hear it.
Yeah, listen to that sound effect. Is that gonna get cut?
Maybe you're not peeing.
I'm not peeing. There was a bit, so.
So, Max, well, I have one more thing I wanted to discuss while we pass the time on our way to this convention.
Okay. We have like 3 minutes. Let's go.
Did we not watch Eternals this week?
We did watch Eternals.
Or since we've last talked?
Yes.
And what did we think of Eternals, the latest in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's getting too big. It's getting too big.
It's getting too big. It's getting a little bit complicated.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up my thermos of hot cocoa.
Of course. You should drink up, man. You gotta say energized.
I almost choked. I shouldn't drink while I'm walking.
Yeah, that's probably smart. I didn't that's dangerous. Anyways, yeah, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is...
It's too much, and it's too big, and I don't care anymore.
It's getting a little strange. The tropes are getting to be way too noticeable. The comedy is getting really bad.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Eternals was, like, bad. Like, Max and I finished it, and we were like, it's fine when the credits were rolling.
Yeah.
And then as we, like, took the subway home and walked back to our place, it was like, we kept talking about the movie and just finding more and more stuff that we were like, that's not well written.
Well, we just have a conversation like, okay, we'd bring up a plot point and we'd go, okay, so this happened. Why did this happen? And then for the life of us, most of the time we could not find an answer.
Yeah, the main character is like very underwritten too, which doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's weird. There's a lot of flashing back through time in the present day. Super messily handled. It could have been way cleaner.
It's just, I mean, this is all the Marvel films as of late. A little messy. The new Spider-Man trailer we saw.
Oh! Sorry, I'm a big time Spider-Man fan, so the new Spider-Man trailer being like really disappointing. It's hit personally. Yeah.
Well,
because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this is our archive about what we think right now. If the movie's good,
you'll hear from us about it in second semester when we get back and we can talk about Spider-Man.
That's right. Is this the last episode?
I think we have one more, but like Spider-Man won't be out.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta get the wheel up too. Like a minute left.
Oh god, I gotta make sure I edited out Hotel Transylvania. Thank God I saved the wheel to my mobile device so that I can access it without internet.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Where's the
I'm surprised you're getting data out here.
Where's the wheel? I've got it. Okay.
Spin that wheel.
Let me just make sure Hotel Transylvania is gone. Yeah, I got rid of all of them. Okay.
Oh, nice. Spin that wheel.
Spin in the wheel. I'm okay with this one.
That's a good finale,
First of all, thank God it's one movie this time.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I feel like we've done a lot of double features or marathons or whatever. I'm tired of it.
Zookeeper.
We got Zookeeper starring Kevin James. I think Adam Sandler might have a voice cameo in this one.
I think he plays the monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think I saw this in theaters, but I don't.
I've never seen this personally, so hopefully Max doesn't spoil stuff for me and go, "It was in the trailer."
The monkey's the bad guy.
The monkey's the bad guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of Sandler
Thank you guys
Files.
so much. We really appreciate it.
Are you mocking me?
No.
I do not go.
Guys, we love you.
All right. We're gonna head on to this convention. We'll see you guys next week with Zookeeper. I think we might not see you next week. I don't know if this is our last episode.
I think the next one is.
I think we've got one more in the tank.
Well, we'll see.
I'll check after this.
Yeah, I guess it's good to be safe. Hey, maybe see you in like
the new year.
The new year.
Maybe not.
Yeah, the new year. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I didn't know what time of the year was.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Stay safe, everybody.
Bye.
We're gonna go to this convention. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.